Get me talking.
Hello, good morning. Welcome into another episode of Good Morning NASDAQ right here on the Clover Trading YouTube channel. If you're wondering who that familiar face is, you haven't seen him in a while. You're wondering, is that Brad Pitt? No, it's Mr. Mike Hudson. With the sun shining down through the clouds of the New York sky. You like how I
I
said that?
love, I actually, no, that part I didn't love it. What I loved was that you referenced me to Brad Pitt. And you're not the first person to do that this week. So
Hey, you got something
something's
going
going down.
on.
Yeah, something good is down.
Welcome in. He's back. He'll probably be here for a day and then go somewhere else for a while. Um, I'm here. It is 8:59 a.m. It is Good Morning Nasdaq. It is also the last Thursday of February, the 26th day of February, year of our Lord 2026. Um, Kind of weird. I kind of want the month to end, but we got like a half of a week left, so we're gonna go for it. We're not gonna go for it by doing anything different. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna be here with you. I gotta do a webinar today. We're gonna do the thing. Huddy and Kyle are headed out to Traders for a Cause today. I think Kyle's leaving here this morning. So just in case you missed last night, if you are at Traders for a Cause, those two will be there. Are you guys speaking?
Yeah.
Doing some sort of speaking, and they'll be around the town. So Huddy said, if you see him, you say, "Hey, how are you?"
No,
He'll
no,
buy
no,
you a
no, no.
beer.
Kyle.
If you want to earn your way into Kyle's heart, buy him like a skinny margarita.
He does like
Um,
skinny margaritas.
what?
He does like skinny margaritas.
Yeah. And so, yeah, they're there to help. They're there to conversate, have fun. Conferences are a great way to meet people, meet other traders. Find that group of people that are better than you, worse than you, on the same level as you. All that good stuff.
I'm not there for any of that. I'm there because it's 0 degrees in New York, and so I'm getting the F
Florida.
out of Dodge to go to Florida. But what's kind of cool is like I was packing my bags and
Shut up!
I was
You
like,
just got home.
I know. I got home, I did my laundry, I repacked everything, and I was thinking like, do I do backpack or weekender, right? Like I have this like larger bag, it's like a weekender that I can put more stuff in, and like backpack is like good because I can take it to the conference and there's a laptop, whatever. And then I realized at 31 years old, 11 years into this game, uh, I'm no longer the backpack guy. Like I used to, I went to Traders for a Cause first time in like 2017. Like Gratani brought me, and like no one had even known about Traders. It was small back then, and like I didn't know crap back then. I was barely profitable. I maybe made like 100, $200,000 so far. And I brought my backpack, brought my notebook. I'm sitting in the front. I'm like taking notes. I'm like actually there at the conference, like trying to learn from the people. Um, and then like you fast forward to today, not only am I speaking, which is kind of cool, and that's not the first time, but like I'm no longer the backpack, notebook, laptop guy. Like I don't need the backpack. Like I'm not gonna have my notebook. Like there's no notes for me to take. There's no like. Of course, I love the idea of like the person across from me may know something that I don't know, and I should listen to them. But I'm not gonna necessarily like attend the conference and try to find my way and find my journey because I already kind of found my way in my journey. Not that I'm speaking arrogantly. I just like what I do, and I don't want to be uh, brainwashed into someone else's ideas, uh, which can happen. I have a feeble mind. So, but like it's just cool. So I'm there to hang out. I'm there to inspire people and to talk about health, wealth, and fitness, and whatever else comes our way, and maybe have a beer with someone and some spaghetti.
I feel like you got it. The backpack's the move. When you go to those conferences, I feel like there is a shift. You go from the student to like, and it's crazy. And that was one of the more moments when people ask about like the shift in your brain. Like I remember being at my first conferences and being the guy in the circle around a Tim Grattani to being the guy in the circle and being like, you can't get out of there because there's a new question coming in every 20 seconds.
Yeah, but now I'm not even in the guy in the circle of that because no one knows who I am anymore.
Yeah, we're not that either, unless it's our own conference. People do, but I think the backpack's always the right move. Those days are long, and you never quite know where it's going to take you. One day, when you're listening to speakers, then you're at IHOP, and then you're at Top Golf. It's nice to have your laptop, your chargers, your pills, everything with you in one place. As we get older, I think it's more about just
Bills.
efficiency.
Listen, power to everyone. Like I think most people should be backpack people with notebook
Yeah.
and chargers and pills. I'm gonna raw dog it. I'm going. You'll see me shirt, pants, shoes, chilling.
Is there a
That's the
pool
guy you
there?
want to say what's up to. I'll be in it probably for sure.
There you go.
Miami.
All right, welcome in Sly, Warren, Joe, Joseph, Trading Scratch, Mash for Fun, Drummer Max as always. Good morning, good morning. Um, Kind of jealous. I didn't even know it was this weekend or anything. I didn't ask for permission. I do a lot of trips I want to do, like deer camp, golf trips, other deer camp over Thanksgiving, and so I kind of lose the ability these days to just be a free floating feather like Huddy. Um, but yeah, I'm a little jealous. It is cold. It is cold these days. Been trying to get back into walking, and doing that in the middle of winter is definitely testing me because I don't want to go out there. It's cold on my face. But very nice. Florida for the weekend.
God, I wish you were coming. We'd have so much fun.
It sounds fun. I really want to do something like a Clover meetup or something soon just to get away for a bit, even if it's just a weekend. Babies make things tough. I guess she's not a baby anymore. I don't know what the technical term is. Kids are like toddlers. Is that 2 years old or before two? But they have to. You got to do something with them. You can't just take the wife and go somewhere. You have to like either bring her or weird stuff. Parenting. You'll get there one day, Huddy. I can't
Maybe
wait for Huddy to have kids.
just just for why? For it to,
Oh, I just want to listen, like the how your day got planned up, how you haven't been to the sauna in 2 weeks. Like, oh my gosh. Ooh, it sounds exciting.
I mean, I probably already have a couple of kids out there. I don't know.
Odds are high. All right. We do have one biggest gap. If you're new around here, welcome. We talk about the biggest gappers of the day in small cap land. And in return, all that we ask is you hit that thumbs up button and that you hit the subscribe button. I checked last night. We're at like 91 something, 9,100 subscribers. So I'd love to get that number towards 10K by, let's say, by the first time I go golfing this year in Michigan. So you got some time, but you don't have a lot of time. You kind of know what I'm saying? Because we're heading into the springtime here in the next few months. So let's give it a month and a half, 2 months. Let's hit that subscribe button. Like I always say, borrow someone's phone if you're around. If they see it, if you see it on the table, if you're at Traders for a Cause or something. Maybe that's what you'll do all weekend, Huddy, is get people to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's your mission. Wear it like a QR code or something on your back, and you see if you can get us to 9,200 by the end of the weekend.
I saw that there's like this new invention where like some like I guess it's for Instagram, but like you have this like little brick, and you can like tap people's phone and it immediately pulls up your Instagram. And I feel like we need to get that for our YouTube channel. So like when I see people's like phones on the table, I'll just like go right by it and like swipe it real quick. It's just like boom,
Oh,
you know.
yeah. That's the
Just
type
get
of
a little
effort I want to
notification
see. I want to see someone like you out there, someone out there to do that for the people.
on the streets.
Once
We
we
could
get to
hire someone. I would
10K, I'll
enjoy it.
probably tell you that we don't need any more past 10K, blah blah blah, but I'll want more. But
Listen, I'm not the backpack guy, nor am I.
you're the brick guy.
I could be the brick.
Biggest gapper of the day is Albert. ALBT. I feel like we've seen this one before.
Albert,
We'll know here in a second. It's hard not to think Albert when you see ALBT.
I
Um,
love that.
but I don't think it smells at all like Avalon Globocare. You guys got to be Albert. Real estate services company out of the U.S. A 5 mil float. They own commercial real estate properties in the United States and the People's Republic of China. Interesting. They are pretty overall risk is high. They have like no cash. 36 minutes ago, their subsidiary was accepted into AMD AI developer program to advance next generation media infrastructure. Is that AMD, like the AMD company? Didn't we see news like this before with like Samsung or something, like they're in a development program for them and it sounds like they're like working with them, but they're really not. We have that
I
type of
don't know.
news. They don't have any cash. They're high across the board. My in-house specialist, what do we see here in terms of dilution? I see a lot of not registered.
Forgot that was my job.
You got to get back into that. Ask Edgar.
Yeah. See what they got. Okay, Albert, they have a vote on March 30th to approve a ton of share issuances. Pretty much all the convertible preferred shares they have issued in debt conversion a couple of weeks ago, shares of consultant, etc. So March 30th, marking their calendars, I guess. Um, Apparently they did join the AMD developer program, but
Wow.
apparently it's not hard to get into. Just need to apply and you get free credits,
Edgar
similar
tells you
to
that?
yeah. And mostly good fade history. So shout out Edgar for all the information. Ask Edgar.io, I think it's pretty good. you want information on the gappers, but I'll read it to you. No problem. They know I do that. And let's see what else. Let's see what else. Yeah, I guess so. I guess March 30th is when has convertible preferred 241. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like the most dilutive, but I imagine it's gonna get bad one day.
If you were in that meeting with them, would you vote for heavy dilution?
It depends when I got to I mean, like I don't think it's that as simple as that. I think it matters where we get the stocks before that,
All right.
right? Because like I think they can do a number of things with dilution that can bring prices down, et cetera, et cetera. Like it just depends on how this pump job goes. They're probably pumping it right now to get it to a place where they can vote and make a better decision than when it's at
So
47
they
they
got
get
work
to
to
get to.
do. They got work to do. They're up
Yeah, they got
140%. They got a
no, they're gonna
month.
expend some capital. I
Um,
met someone on the plane. They were like, "Yeah, my job was to." I met someone on the plane on the way back from Istanbul yesterday, and they saw that I was trading on the plane, and they were like, "I used to like work at a fund where our job was to like buy up the stock to get it to a certain price, so then we could sell and hedge." And I was like, "Dude, that's crazy." Like, there's actually people doing that are just like injecting liquidity into a stock to get it somewhere so that you can fix the market. And like, it's a market maker, but on a personal level, but he had hundreds of millions of dollars to play with.
this sounds so fun.
So I think that's what they're doing with all like a lot of these like pump and dumps. A lot of these, I don't know. It sounds scary. But what if it doesn't work? What if there's a bigger whale?
I that
All these pump and dumps are all like manipulated schemes to get a stock somewhere.
Okay, taking a look at the daily chart here for Albert. Actually, a decent amount of history, a lot of movability over the years, even over the past years. Kind of a range between like 2 and 20. It's had some big spikes. It's had some big gap and craps. It's had some multi-day runs that kind of lasted like half of a month before fading off. Even more recently, we have some kind of failed spikes that didn't go anywhere. They ran pretty big, but weren't able to hold those gains. And because of how far we have faded since in the past 5 or 6 months, all the way down to like sub 50 cents, we're kind of far away from any real resistance. But this is a stock that's been in play before. The news is kind of whatever. I don't look at it as, it has a buzzword, AMD and AI, but as Edgar said, it's not the craziest. Can we get into the AMD AI developer program?
Do we want to?
I don't know. Sounds like a cool PR,
It
but
sounds like a cool program.
there's some room for it to run. I tend to think it's Thursday. We had Xwell yesterday. Open and just kind of ripped for the first 2-3 hours of the day. You had LRMR, which wasn't really doing gap or run a lot. I think there's a world where maybe people are thinking Gay one gappers are back. They're hot. Buy them while you can. I think there's that crowd out there. Gappers are kind of a cyclical little psychological fun game where they go through little bits and spurts. So we'll see if we get some sort of morning spike out of ALBT. But overall, the company's pretty trash. They don't have any money. They're planning to do some dilution. At the end of the day, I would never be surprised to see a gapper crap itself. That is your biggest gapper of the day by far. The next one is CureX, CURX. Just looking at other tickers on there. RXT is on there. Oh my, we had another one back, Huddy. I'm about sick of seeing breakout candidates that were third eye watches.
I don't like that one.
I hate all of them that do this. Remember at OTCs, they would just go up to, like, we see red days now that are violent and then stocks come back 2 days later. Like, OTCs used to, like, go on a 3-day run, pull back 4% off the highs, go sideways for 2 days. And, like, legit, the death line is, like, 10 cents away from the breakout level. Like, this already up 27% RXT. This was one that had news with what? Palantir? Trying to use my Good Morning NASDAQ brain. So they had good news, higher float. I think it's like a 77 million float. Man, I'm dialed this morning. I ate my Wheaties apparently.
Hey, let's fucking go.
But yeah, that's there. That's on the list. Always important just kind of check the lower hanging fruit on the list. Uoka was one that was a gapper yesterday. Oh, that's a crappy daily. All right. Oh, QNCX is back on there. Oh, man, that thing got beaten down. Albert, your biggest gapper of the day. Let's see if we have any questions. Got a couple minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. I've been liking Huddy getting out of here at 9:15 and just like making my daily journal starter, writing out my morning and stuff.
That's good.
because we used to go too long because we're too nice of people, and then I would have 12 seconds to prepare for the open. It's nice to prepare for a little bit. Jerry, you're gonna get muted for just being. By the way, honey, how much body fat do you have? You look bulky AF on photos from time. I'm just gonna read it because they made fun of my hair one time, and so it's nice to spread the hate a little bit.
Yeah, I don't answer personal questions.
That's not even like, it's hard to know what direction you're going in. What's your body fat percentage? And then you look bulky. Like, is that a good thing? Like, it's hard. It's probably out of love, or else I don't know why you'd say it. But we're gonna give him 16.
16?
Yeah,
That's pretty close.
yeah. It's not. I think I'm right. Um, Matthew says getting into walking as a bipedal species is a hilarious statement. Hey, I can throw down an 800 steps a day, no problem down here. No problem.
You gotta keep it up, bro.
That's what I'm doing. If walking forces you to like quadruple that before you blink. Someone said, would you consider RXT as a potential first green day? I would not. A, it's up 30% already. B, pattern wise, if you just look at like move from 1 to 2, multiple red days, fade off. The good thing about this one kind of reminds me of some other ticker recently, but the volume is good every day. Like 20 mil as being your low day is like a good problem to have if it ever gets going again. Like if it were opening at 140, I would feel more likely to say yes to your question. But the fact that it has already gone to like 190 today makes me feel like it's already gapping up. That's not really a first green day anymore. First green days you want to capture near lows, not into 20% cap ups. Earnings today, someone said. Let's just read that real quick on RXT, then we'll get out of here. Reports fourth quarter and full year results 8 a.m. this morning. So you have a stock that did news of Palantir and good earnings or good reaction. We don't know yet. It's early in the morning. And do a $2 breakout level. I think Huddy does like this.
No, I don't. I would prefer with what? With RXT?
Mm-hmm.
I almost prefer it to break out today.
Fail.
Yeah, like I honestly, I think actually don't break out today. Gap over the breakout level tomorrow, and like don't go too far. Consolidate one more day after that, and then have like another breakout, like stair step, right? Because I don't think coming off the lows into the breakout level would be very healthy. So like put in a 2 day run, consolidate for 2 days, and then break out again and make that stair step happen, and like I'd be all over that. Like, but as far as like a 70 mil float goes, coming off like the lows into the breakout level, I don't give a fuck. Sorry for the language. I don't think it's gonna be very good, but I could be wrong. It could be great, but I think in my head I have a better version of how this can look in 5 or 4 days, and I want that.
I tend to think on this one, you're not going to be questioning volume. Like this isn't a CDIO or an SGN situation. Like, that volume will be an indicator. Like if it's 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you're pumping out 400 million and we're going sideways into the close at near the breakout level, that's a much easier situation than predicting what it looks like at 10:30. I feel like so knowing the volume is on your side, I feel like that affords you the ability to be a little more patient and let today play out. That's kind of what I think. I love it when volume's not a problem. That always makes me happy. All right, last question. We're getting out of here, Huddy. LRMR 100 mil offering. Would this be a short if it reaches close to green?
I don't know why you have to single me out on that one.
You're a short seller.
I'm just like I pulled up. No, I'm not really. I've made much more money buying breakouts this year than anything.
You
So,
have to wait. I don't trade any patterns.
so I'll give you my like my 2 cents. I don't know anything about LRMR. I just pulled up the chart for like the second time. And right now, what I'm looking at in the pre-market does not look like 100 mil offering hit. Like I could be wrong. It just doesn't look like it unless this is like a really thick float. I don't know anything about LRMR. I don't know. I don't think like offering necessarily means like stock has to go down. Like it just depends on the nature of the offering, I guess. Like what I've seen a lot more often is something like ATOM, which is like I think they did an offering a couple days ago, and now it's coming right back. I guess what I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if this came right back. Like it's extended, and maybe there's a day where it needs a pullback regardless of offering, right? And if the offering is there, like it might help the stock get destroyed more if they really can sell into our open market. I guess like my point is like if I would short it without the offering, then I would short it with the offering, and like maybe a patience play with an offering would make the range kind of open up a little bit more, and you can make more money. But like at the end of the day, like it's a short setup. If it's a short setup, regardless of the offering, in my opinion. And like that's a question to you. Like is it a short setup for you today without the offering? And if it is, then like the offering I think helps define your edge and helps boost like the odds in your favor. But at the core of it, it needs to be a pattern first. And if it's a pattern for you, then like offering or not, like go have fun.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing is you'll never hear Huddy, Kyle, or myself say, I bought this stock because of this news or because of this dilution, or I shorted the stock because of this. It is almost 99.99% of the time because if we were completely not tuned in, we had no clue what was going on behind the scenes, we would do it anyway. That is kind of the main point. Technical
All right.
analysis
You
first.
got to go write in your journal.
Goodbye, everybody. We will wait. People do need a quote. They have been missing you. You had to have gone through some cathartic experience
Dude,
in
stop that
Thailand.
right now.
What we need something here. They've
Dude,
been
shut your
begging
mouth.
for it.
Can we just end that bit? Can we stop that bit?
No,
Where I have to
not
like
until you
come up
like
with
give us something.
I've given you something throughout the years.
Give us something. Encourage the people.
Um, mm, Next week.
Shut up. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. We'll close this week out and this month out tomorrow together, probably by myself with you all. Maybe Kyle and Huddy can join as friends together at Traders for a Cause. If you're there, go find them. They will buy you a beer. They said they would. Have a wonderful day. We'll see all you Clovers in the room. I got a webinar today at 11, so looking forward to that. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button and the like button on the way out. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Goodbye.